Hey, how we doing?
How you doing, everybody?
Good. So we have four people already, which is absolutely amazing. We're gonna leave it open for a little bit, let more people come in, and then we're gonna get to it. All right, I like it. Caden, Connor, Evan, Tommy. How are we all doing? So the one thing I want you to know is that you can always type. So if you click on the chat button, the chat icon, it'll bring up a chat box, and you can always ask us questions. We'll be asking you to ask us questions and give your comments and everything. So go ahead and try that out. So go ahead and say hi to me. Let me know that you're good. Got it? Good. Connor, Evan, got it.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Vinny.
All right. Good. So everybody, how are we doing? Welcome to week 1 of spring registration digital style. I am Coach Corey. This is Coach Ethan. And let's get to it. E?
Right now, it is dance party time. Everybody stand up, find a safe space. Move your chairs out the way. Hit it, DJ Corey.
Are you ready? You ready to get busy, everybody? So this is how we're going to start off our warm-ups. Usually we have a warm-up every single class, but we're going to do it a little differently this way. So if we're all ready, let's go.
Hey kids, raise up, raise up to the moon. Yo, shining too.
The next side. There you go. Oh, wave your arms. Oh. Twist.
So clear. Oh, look out. Kid Pop, it's showtime. Showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Wearing Cuban links.
What, E?
English, Spanish shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Yeah. I'm a dangerous one with some money in my pocket.
Keep up.
So many pretty ones around me, and they know just how to keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Am I call you all be joking? Keep up. Hey kids, come on, put your pinky raise up to the moon. Yo, shining too.
Okay.
24 karat magic in the air.
Now that I'm out of breath, let's get busy.
I'm warmed up. How about you, Coach Corey? I'm warmed up.
I feel good. I feel good about life. I feel really good about life. So what we're going to do every single week is we'll have some kind of dance party, some kind of warm-up that we'll do to get the blood flowing, get your body ready to make some good golf swings. So how the rest of the class is going to be formatted is this. So after every warm-up, we're going to go over what the core value for that day is, or the life skill if it joins a par in any other program, and we'll go over the healthy habit. So once we get through there, we'll go through our golf instruction videos, and during the whole thing, we'll have questions and see how you feel about things. That sound good, E?
Sounds great.
Absolutely wonderful. So to kick things off, we figured we asked ourselves a question: do you really understand how to play a round of golf? Being new, some of you new to the actual program and actual golf itself. So we put together a video for you that's going to show you exactly how you to play a round of golf and the things you'll need. So I'm gonna cue this up for you.
Feel free to chime in.
Yes, please chime in. We'll have lots of fun that way.
If you can think of anything we did not mention or that you like to have personally out on the golf course, please type in and let us know.
My computer is being feisty right now, but give me a minute. There we go. All right, can you see it, E?
Yes.
All right. A round of golf. And here we go.
All right, gentlemen, we're getting ready to play a round of golf. What is everything we need to have a successful round of golf? My screen's black, Corey.
One of the things that I recommend is proper golf attire. That's a collared shirt and
Your screen was
pants
black?
that are not jeans. I definitely think some healthy snacks.
Let's try this again.
And then
people.
along with that, some water.
Very good. What else do we need?
Is that
Coach
better?
Book?
So to add on to what I
Is that better, E?
Yeah, there we go.
Good.
All right, gentlemen, we're getting ready to play a round of golf. What is everything we need to have a successful round of golf?
well, one of the things that I recommend is proper golf attire. That's a collared shirt and pants that are not jeans. I definitely think some healthy snacks, and then along with that, some water.
Very good. What else do we need, Coach Book?
So to add on to what I said earlier, golf shoes as well. Not recommended, but
If you have one, they help. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I think a towel, because if it gets wet out, or just if you get dirt or grass on your club, you just wipe it off.
So you clean your golf ball off, clean off your clubs. You might get a little sweaty, so you can wipe your hands dry. Very good. And that takes us to what's on your hand there, Coach Book?
Golf gloves. Strongly recommended.
Do you have to have one?
Nah, you don't have to have one.
Okay. What else do we need, gentlemen?
I definitely think if you look at the weather beforehand, you can see if it's going to be rainy, windy, what the weather is supposed to be like. So make sure you bring an umbrella, a jacket.
Awesome. Awesome. So as far as golf material, like we gotta have plenty of golf tees, right?
Yeah.
What else?
Definitely a couple pencils in case one breaks and your friend playing card doesn't have a pencil.
All the golf balls we're done for the day, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Right? It's important to make sure we have enough golf balls out there. All right, what else? Anything else? Anything else?
I would say down to bag and golf clubs. No more than 14 golf clubs in the bag.
Great point. Great point. Gloves match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just learned what all we need to play a successful round of golf. Now we're going to go into how we actually play a hole of golf. First, we have Coach Booker here, who's going to talk about our teeing area and how we start the hole. Coach Booker.
All right, we start the hole in between what's called the tee markers. This is the right side, this is the left side. Now I'm allowed to tee off, not in front of the markers, but a maximum of 2 club lengths behind the tee markers. So I'll measure this is 2 club lengths. This is as far as I can go. Heads up, Jake. Nice shot, Buck. Hey, everyone. So this is Booker's first shot from the tee box, and it is considered the first stroke on the hole. Now, it landed in the fairway, which is the most ideal place for a shot on the hole. Why, you ask? Because it is tightly mowed, and as you can imagine, it is much easier to get out of short grass than out of the rough. Now, the difference between a rough and a fairway is obviously the rough is much higher than the fairway. At some courses, the rough is very high. And also the rough is very rough to get out of.
All right, all right. Oh,
Great shot, Jake.
get it on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that brings us to the putting green. The first thing I want to do is mark my ball. So I'm going to take a coin or a ball marker, place it directly behind the ball in between the hole and the ball. Make a straight line between the golf hole, my golf ball, put my coin down. Now I can pick up my ball, clean it off. Then I want to make sure that you know the difference between fringe and the putting green itself. The fringe is a longer grass right around the putting green. And then besides that, you'll have rough. But on the green, there's absolutely no running. You cannot hit your club or make any marks on the green. And say your golf ball hits the green and makes a mark, I'll then take my divot tool, repair the green, tap it down to it's nice and smooth. So this is our third shot. Coach Book's drive was 1. Jake's hit was 2. Now we're putting 3. So this is a par 4, so we'll be actually putting for a birdie or 1 under par. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's putt the birdie. Oh!
Okay. All right. So that's a very long clap. Let me stop that. There you go. So that was us showing you how to play an actual round of golf, the things you'll need in the areas that are the most common to be on. We'll get into another video later, a little more complex as far as hazards and penalty strokes and this and that. But we wanted to go over a general how-to of a golf hole. Now we're going to get into our life skills. Today's life skill, today's core value is all about respect. E, any stories on respect?
Yes, and our healthy habit is safety.
Okay.
Healthy habit of safety. Make sure we're staying safe indoors and on the golf course.
All right, so back to respect. So what will respect give you? Respect gives you everything. I'm pretty sure it's Ethan that said it, respect costs nothing but gives you everything. Is that what you say, E?
That's courtesy.
Oh, it's courtesy. Same difference. Not really, but yeah. All right, so respect being say what?
It'll work with respect, though.
No, I think so too. I think it will too. So my story and respect. So when I was young, my dad used to take me everywhere, and he taught me a whole bunch of very valuable lessons. But the most valuable of them all, and I told the story before, is that, Corey, you always treat people nice and respect people in this world, because the more respect you show, the more respect is given. And I credit that a lot of my success in life. I have a healthy family, my wife, my 2 kids, all of me respecting people. In actuality, it got me this job. Once upon a time, I was a club tech at Dick's Sporting Goods, and there was a position that came open to be the head person, and I thought I wasn't in line for it because I thought I knew more than everybody there. Come to find out, they hired a PGA pro outside of the program by the name of Gil Roosman. And instead of being upset and disrespecting him, I respected him a lot. And he showed me a lot about golf tech that I never knew. In actuality, he knew our old executive director and got me on volunteering. And now I am here in front of you doing this. So respect got me a way to feed my family, a way to spread love to all of you. So, yeah. What about you? Anything?
To me, respect is treating others how you want to be treated. A lot of people know it as the golden rule. So I just typed in our comment section, what does respect mean to you? So young ladies and gentlemen out there, what does respect mean to you? There's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you feel how respect is to you. But I always try to treat others as best as I can. It's not easy. Nobody's perfect. But I always try to treat others how I would want to be treated. You think about that. Nobody wants bullied or made fun of or put down or talked about in a negative way. So if you treat others with respect in the way you hope to be treated, hopefully that comes back to you. Now, it isn't always the case, but the best thing you can do is you try.
Yeah.
And set the tone for others,
Evan agreed. Evan said treating people how you want to be treated, which is good. Ari, asking before approaching and also treat others the way you want to be treated. So, yeah, treating others the way you want to be treated seems like to be a common thing. If you're playing a game and someone else beats you, you still say good game. Good. Respecting your opponent. Yeah.
And
Even
sportsmanship.
even in defeat. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Anybody else? Because if not, we're going to go on to our golf instruction for this week. So our golf instruction for this week, it deals with putting. Now, on our actual website and on our email, we should have sent out a video of the language we'll be speaking, whether it be Y to Y, capital A, all that stuff, PGA, posture, grip, alignment, all the components of the golf club. That way, when we're talking in front of you and leading the instruction, you can follow along very easily. So please, by all means, go back to and look at that video when at your leisure. This one will be up there too. That way you'll know exactly what it is we're talking about and get fluent in speaking golf, as they say. So give me 1 second. I'm going to cue this up.
Connor says being nice to others. Perfect. Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Everything with our golf skill we're setting up so you can do inside your house. Whatever you need to aim at, whether it's, again, a roll of toilet paper or a paper towel or upside down cup. Just need to target some kind of ball. Hopefully you have a golf ball and a putter or one of our snag clubs and a ball to use or whatever you can.
I think I have it all queued up and I'm ready to go. So, ready?
Let's do it.
Coach Ethan is going to lead us on our putting instruction for this week.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Ethan here. Hope everybody's feeling great today. Today, we're going to get a little more in depth in our putting motion and with our setup components, our PGA, posture, grip, and alignment. So at this point, you should have already seen the video of our setup component, our posture, grip, alignment. Now we're going to get into the putting motion itself and what muscles control the club putting motion. So get into your proper stance, get a good, comfortable grip. And right now, we're going to just rock our shoulders back and forth and trying to get an even tempo the best we can. It's your shoulders that control their putter, not your hands or wrists. And you do not want to turn your hands and arms. You just rock your shoulders back and forth, getting the club going back into your target. Now, we're going to show you how it looks from the side view and also talk about how we aim. As you can see, I have 2 alignment rods to indicate a railroad track. This alignment rod is my feet, hip, and shoulder line, and this alignment rod is my golf ball to my target line. Now I'm just going to rock my shoulders back and forth, getting the golf ball going toward the hole.
Okay, so yeah, made it. There we go. So first of all, any questions about putting, about the putting motion? Oh, before we get that, we have another response from Connor. Connor Brown saying being nice to others. Yeah, it's definitely it. So
in the video, ladies and gentlemen, it's really important to keep your head still. That's one thing I might not have said during that video. Keep your head still and your eye on the ball the entire time. And a lot of golf pros like to listen to hear the ball go in. You don't want to look too early. You want to keep your eye where the ball is and just listen for that ball to go in the hole.
That's a very good point. Very, very good point. Is there anything else you think that they should know about the putting instructions?
I believe we covered making sure the ball in the middle of your feet with our stance and having your eyes directly over your ball line going toward the target. That's key for our setup.
So what else could they use? So if they don't have a putter or they don't have a ball, which speaking of which, if you don't have any clubs, then by all means, let us know. And we will try our best, very, very best to get clubs and balls to you. Okay. But if they don't have that right now, what else could they do to help hit this home?
I would say a broom, perhaps.
Okay.
A broom, something like that. Maybe even a stick. Even though you're not necessarily hitting something, you're still practicing the motion of rocking your shoulders. You can still always practice your posture, a grip, and alignment. if you have something like a broom or a stick, something along that nature, to where you can always work your setup.
I think you're absolutely right. One of the most important parts about golf that I don't think gets enough attention is the actual posture portion. You should be able to practice posture whenever, and it's so very important. So what I want you all to do is, even if you don't have a club, if you do have a club, practice the posture as much as possible. Get comfortable with it. For those who are very brand new to golf, it will feel weird, and that's a good thing. If you're just starting off golf and you're getting in a comfortable position, chances are it's the wrong position. So take your time with it. Go over the video, posture, grip, and alignment, and practice. Yeah. Yeah. He just responded to that, but yes. So Connor's mom just said, "Can we use practice golf balls?" They will definitely work. Definitely work. Let the truth be known that we tried very hard. I tried very hard to come up with a way to give everybody practice golf balls, and I actually made one made out of paper. Sherry will attest to this. Sherry and Ethan too, actually. So I wetted a whole bunch of paper towels and kept balling them up and put rubber bands around them. I said, "Oh, okay, it's made out of paper. It's good." Until I realized it could break something because it got so hard. So my attempts at teaching you how to make a golf ball was very poor.
Yes, remember safety, our healthy habit of safety first.
Yes.
Don't want to break anything.
So going into safety, right? One of the things that I want you to focus on, and you need to really focus on, pay attention to right now, is the safety as far as making sure you're practicing social distancing and taking care of yourself, washing your hands, sanitizing yourself, making sure you're staying safe. Let's make sure that is a priority as of right now. It's very, very serious. So take care of yourself in that regard.
Foam golf balls are absolutely perfect, especially for indoors. Pretty hard to break something with foam golf balls. Possible, so don't try it, but it's those are good. Again, we're just trying to practice the motion and practice the feel of hitting a ball. Then when we get out on the real course and we substitute for the real thing, it'll be a lot easier to transition to that.
Yeah. Yep. Very, very good point. We said a wad of string or yarn. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that working. I also tried to make one with a sock. It didn't really look as round as a golf ball, but it worked. You know, it definitely worked. Yes. So a lot of these things, if you don't have space outside, I totally understand. But making sure if you're inside, there's a couple things that you want to make sure of. For instance, it won't affect putting too much, but when it gets to the point where we're doing the pitching motion in the full swing, the ceiling height comes into play. The making sure you're not near a wall or someone's behind you. Clubs are very, very dangerous. You can hurt yourself, you can hurt others, and you can hurt things, man. I mean, you could break a window and dent a wall, all that stuff. So no matter what you're doing and where you're practicing at, make sure it's a safe environment, free from any debris so you to walk on and hurt yourself, or free from anybody, pets included. I have a very big dog, and he gets in the way of a lot of things. So making sure you're practice safe in that regard too. Good. Any other questions? All right. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to wrap it up as far as what we did today and what we're going to go over for tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week. And to do that, I have an actual virtual or digital yardage books. Everyone should have seen that on our website. And if not, they are on our website under player. There's a icon you can click. It's digital yard book. And I'm gonna pull it up real quick to show you exactly what it looks like. That way you're not confused by it. So we'll go by every week. We'll have certain pages to assign to get done for the next. So let me find our digital yardage books.
Real quick, while we got a second, next week also, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a stretching exercise of the week and also a exercise of the week. We'll post that along with our other videos, and we'll also do it live as well, so you get a live demonstration.
I always forget that these things are in Dropbox form, and I never use it, so it's kind of weird for me. All right, here we go. Okay, start on page number 1. So let me pull this up. All right, so everybody, I'm about to share this with you so we know exactly what we're doing. So your digital yardage book will look just like this. It's our actual yardage book that we use for classes. It's put in digital form. So what we want to make sure we have is 1 through 7 done. Pages 1 through, actually, they're 1 through 9. 1 through 9 done. So the first thing you'll do is you'll see your name and everything. Now, if you can't print this off, don't ask to a printer, it's perfectly fine. Just write it down on a piece of notebook paper, the answers to it, and then we'll go over it together at the beginning of next week. So the first page is your name, grade in school. Then you have what you will learn as far as the whole course, all the 9 core values. Distance, your targets, getting ready for golf, healthy habits, rules and etiquette in the golf clubs, golf components. And then we have our code of conduct. And there's a reason why we start with respect. We feel that if you can master respect, everything else will fall in line. So we put a lot of emphasis on respect when it comes to the book. So just like we did in the video, one of the reasons why we did the video as well, because the book goes along with that. So it says, welcome to showing respect. And underneath, you'll see where the components of the actual golf courses that we went over. There's only one that we really didn't, or two, a couple of them that we really didn't do. But you can fill it in, and we'll go over it come next week. 7? Yeah, actually, this is 7. All right. So again, that's on our website, tftco.org. It's at First Tee at Home icon, and you will see all of our content right there. Anything else, E?
No, it looks good. Just 1 through 7 in our yardage books.
1 through 7 in our yardage book. Come prepared for next week. And next week, we will start off everything all over again.
Our chipping next week.
There we go. Our Y to Y swings. Can you use old player books? Yeah. Yeah. You sure can. Follow along with us. Give us your answers there too. But yeah, you definitely can. Anybody else? Any quick questions? Perfect. All right, people. We will see you all next Monday at 3 o'clock. All right.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a great week. Be safe.
Bye.